Welcome back, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Big Muppets week for us.
Yep, our Christmas Patreon poll winner for this week was the Great Muppet Carol, right? Or the Muppet Christmas Carol. Sorry, I was thinking of the Great Muppet Caper, which is a movie I need to get back and watch. Yeah, the Muppet Christmas Carol. It was up against some pretty stiff competition Christmas movies, and actually won by a landslide.
You know what's fun though is that we obviously just did the 2011 Muppets movie.
Right.
I went home, talked to my roommate about it. He's seen the Muppets movie. Big Muppets guy.
Sure.
We had a 30-minute conversation about Muppets. We're adults. It was awesome though.
I think I listened to Muppet or Man. Maybe
Man or Muppet, yeah. Oh my God.
Man or Muppet, sorry, maybe 5-6 times.
Yeah.
On my Alexa in the kitchen in the last 2 days. It's a banger.
Have Alexa play Me Party as well. Me Party is great.
It's a great song. It was a really good movie.
Very well done.
We're not going to get too much into obviously our background with the Muppets. We did that on the last video. But I will say I was thinking about this, and I don't know what they're going to do with this movie because it's a Muppet movie.
Sure.
And the Muppets, our core cast of Muppets, has to be likable, right? Well, Ebenezer Scrooge, by design, is not only the main character, but also a villain for 80+ conservatively % of the story, right?
Yeah.
So who's going to be Ebenezer Scrooge? I'm guessing either a French Muppet, right? One that you don't have a hard time imagining as a villain.
Sure.
Or a person.
I think it's gonna be a person.
Okay.
That's my assumption.
I would too.
Unless they do like, I guess like Statler and Waldorf. That
no,
wouldn't work.
I don't think that would work as well.
They're not stars.
Yeah, it would have to be somebody that's a star and someone you could buy being a villain. Like Fozzie Bear could not be Ebenezer Scrooge, you know.
If this was Sesame Street, you could be like Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
but they don't really have a character like that on the Muppets.
That's why I'm thinking maybe person because,
Sure.
like I said in the last movie, the only one I've seen is Muppet Treasure Island.
Right.
And they obviously did live action and Muppets. And I think you're right. Tim Curry was.
I think I knew he was in it, but is he a lead?
Long John Silver.
Okay.
Yeah, where then the rest of the cast is spread out. So I think they're gonna go that way.
So we'll have a person star probably in the main role, and like Bob Cratchit will probably be Kermit because he's kind of the central victim in the closest orbit, and then you can have your ghosts, and it can all be different actual Muppets.
I was thinking if Walter was around whenever this came out, he could have been Tiny Tim.
He could have, but we're definitely not going to have Walter.
Walter's
since
not in this.
Since he was not invented yet.
I just love it though. A Muppet named Walter.
Do you think we'll have think this will be a musical?
I hope so.
I do too.
God, I hope so.
I couldn't imagine a Muppet that's not a musical.
It needs to be.
For sure.
They should do Muppet Les Mis.
No, they should.
That'd be so dark, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure that really fits the same level as A Christmas Carol, which, by the way, self-published.
Really?
Yeah. Publishers didn't think A Christmas Carol was going to, by Charles Dickens.
Boy, were they wrong.
Was going to be a good book, so he was broke, when he was trying to sell it and everything. And
was this his first novel?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know that the man was in some serious debt when he was trying to sell it. This is obviously it's going to be either really early or really late in his career, but obviously self-publishing worked out pretty well for him with
like
this
a
one.
million movie adaptations.
Right, exactly. So. It's public domain now, but I bet he and his, whoever owned his copyright for whatever, I don't know, in 1840 what copyright law was, but hopefully he made some good money.
They were probably playing it loose back then with copyright laws.
Pretty loose, right? Exactly. There's no Napster laws or anything. We'll go and get started here, guys. We do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us, and give a special thank you to Actuarial Lurker, Balazs Foldez, Chris, Derek Peterson, Jeff, Christy Goverson, NJ, Suyaguna Varapu, Torgir Linkstad, Weird Magic, Where Panda 47, and Jamie Morgan. Really appreciate it, guys. So glad you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with the new content we have coming your way.
If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else that we have watched or we're watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page. On everything on our Patreon, you will have to sync and watch along on your own source material. Yes. You will only senior us due to said copyright law. It's a lot harder now than it was for Dickens. All right. Patreon subscribers, welcome back. Let us begin Muppet Christmas Carol in 3, 2, 1.
Well, because I know the story of A Christmas Carol like the back of my hand. There's a little mole on my thumb, and from when I fell off my bicycle.
No. Don't tell us your hand. Tell us the story.
That was good.
Now,
Have you read the book, by the way?
When I was a kid, we read it in something.
Mr. Scrooge.
I think it was a little over the head. Like the teacher had us read it before we really were able, like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
He was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone.
Oh my God!
For making me a part of this.
It's a great bit.
Because I'm the stone you can't squeeze blood from, and that's the truth.
Didn't even say anything to the guy.
Let us deal with the eviction notices for tomorrow, Mr. Cratchit.
Tomorrow's Christmas, sir.
Very well. You may gift wrap them.
Do you think rich people who pay their employees like crap watch this movie or hear this story and it goes over their heads?
I think it goes right over their heads.
Like, am I the bad guy?
That's not me. I'm great.
It's time for the moneylenders.
Oh,
The gold tooth is a nice touch.
yeah.
All of our pens have turned to inksicles.
Our assets are frozen.
Oh my God.
Suddenly,
Clever.
I believe you've convinced them once again, Mr. Scrooge.
This has vibes of Amazon employees peeing in water bottles
Oh
on
my
their
God.
shifts.
Yes, if you want to do a contemporary Christmas Carol, do that.
Yeah. Let Bezos be your Scrooge.
That Christmas has done me good and will do me good, and I say, God bless it.
Good for you.
celebrate Christmas on the unemployment line!
These times, it was customary on Christmas Eve for well-meaning gentlemen to...
He's fanning the fire.
Mr. Scrooge, I presume?
Bunsen and Beaker.
This jolly old gentleman here is Mr. Scrooge. He's very generous to charities.
I cannot afford to make idle people merry.
That is certainly not true.
Right.
Why ever did you get married?
Why? Because I fell in love.
God.
Merry Christmas, Fred.
Merry Christmas, Bob.
I'm back. I know how to treat the poor. My taxes go to pay for the prisons and the poorhouses, the homeless. If they'd rather die, then they'd better do it and decrease the surplus population.
Oy.
I think we've taken enough of Mr. Scrooge's time.
You gotta love a good misanthrope.
Yeah.
Whoa. I guess assault isn't a thing in England.
Not if you're rich.
Right.
How much time off is customary, Mr. Cratchit?
The whole day
Yeah.
plus?
The whole day.
Yeah, that's right. The whole
The
thing.
entire day?
No, that's the frog.
Other businesses will be closed. You'll have no one to do business with.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Take the day off.
Baby step.
It's because he's lonely, right? That's
Yeah,
why he
for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
Find another job, man.
Morning.
You know how good of an actor you have to be acting against only Muppets and to crush it?
I felt like Chris Cooper was so good in the last movie.
Amazing.
Was it wire work, you think?
Yeah. That and maybe some blue screen.
Sure.
Some posing back in there.
That's probably true. Can I say once again how they just destroyed it on this set here?
I want to visit a
This
set
is a
like this.
beautiful, large set.
I hope that some of these sets did survive. Like they didn't just destroy all of it.
Like the Lord of the Rings, they saved a lot of it.
Yeah, keep it somewhere. Put it in a museum. People
Yeah.
want to see these things.
I would visit this set.
These angles
We're getting
are
our,
great.
our vibe of ghosts coming there.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, okay.
Jacob Marley will be.
So the Marleys are Statler and Waldorf.
How do you know what Scrooge is doing? We're down here and he's up there.
I keep telling you, storytellers are omniscient. I know everything.
Yeah. It's omniscient point of view narrator.
Can we bring back top hats and canes and capes?
I run into tree branches as it is.
It's a depressing dinner, isn't it?
Can you imagine being rich and scared to even spend any of your money on yourself?
Just eat cheese and bread.
Right.
Oh, that was cool. That's really good editing.
Yeah, it is.
And he is committed, isn't he?
Yeah, for sure.
He's
gotta
not
love
looking
it.
at all.
Gotta love how they go for it. The really good actors that do this stuff.
Yeah.
There's nothing campy about this performance at all.
No.
Look, it's Ebenezer Scrooge, looking older and more wicked than ever. I knew he wouldn't disappoint us.
There's more of gravy than of grave about you.
More of gravy than of grave. We were always heckling you. It's good to be heckling again.
Yeah.
It's good to be doing anything again.
Yeah, they are hecklers.
It was the year we evicted the entire orphanage.
Oh my god.
With their little frostbitten teddy bears.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
It is. I think this is nice of the Marleys to come escape our fate.
Little heads up there for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Change your ways, man.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see who the three spirits are.
Me too. I have no guess.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's scary stuff. Hey, should we be worried about the kids in the audience?
No, it's all right. This is culture.
I had them in my pocket all along. What?
I've never known a kid to be scared of Christmas Carol, even though it feels kind of like a spooky story.
There's only two things in this life I hate. Heights and jumping from them. God save my little broken body.
You ran the wrong way.
You can fit through those bars?
Yeah.
You are such an idiot.
Yeah. Well, they weren't messing around on the shots on this movie,
No, they
were
really
they?
weren't.
On the photography.
Every Henson production we've seen has been
They
great.
go for it, yeah. That's a cool clock.
Yeah.
Expect the first ghost when the bell tolls one!
Okay, am I misremembering? Is Tiny Tim this story, or is that a different story?
No, it's his story.
Okay.
I believe he's Jacob Marley's son. Or
Got-
no, I mean Bob Cratchit's son.
Thank you. That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
I expected a Muppet.
Me too.
What business has brought you here?
Your welfare.
That is horrifying.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Nothing.
What?
Well, just hold on.
What?
yeah,
I don't
We're
want
doing the old Chris Reeves.
Spirits?
bit
yeah.
here.
What is that light?
Laying on the
Carpet.
the blue carpet and the
Yep.
blue screen.
And so they arrived in Ebenezer Scrooge's childhood.
That was the worst trip of my life. Yeah, safe at last.
Hello, boys. Hello.
They
These are
can't
the
see you.
shadows of your past, Ebenezer. They can read the sea
The Ghost of Christmas Past is straight up creepy, isn't she?
Yeah.
side.
Look at that. That's
Yeah.
like-
It's like a doll from a modern horror movie.
Aristotle.
There's Stoddle. Dante.
Let's see who that was.
I didn't either.
Shakespeare. Dickens. Okay.
Charles Dickens. Yeah.
Scrooge beheld a small boy.
Gotta be him.
Rats don't understand these things.
You were never a lonely child?
I had 1,274 brothers and sisters.
Yeah. I don't know what they do when they hire their DPs, but they really go out.
For sure. Look at that lighting.
Yeah.
He saw his old schoolroom age and decay.
What the? Hey, oh,
So, Master Scrooge, glad you...
Oh, Sam.
Sam. They're gonna break all the busts, aren't they?
Ah, yes.
Or just stay pinned by him.
Right.
And one day, your life will be as solid as this
Moliere.
very building.
That's what it was.
The playwright. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm looking forward to it, Headmaster.
You will love business. Oh, it is the British way.
Yeah, that's funny. Sam is the really American patriotic Muppet.
Come, Scrooge. There is much to see.
London, lad. Remember, don't tip the driver.
Don't tip the driver.
My first job was here. This is Fuzzy-Wig's old rubber chicken factory.
Rubber chicken factory.
It's time for the party to begin.
It's the Fuzzy-Wig Christmas party.
I want to go to the Fozziewig
Yeah, I do
Christmas
too.
party.
Oh God! For a second, I thought they shattered the rat.
This
That's dark.
It's really dark, yeah.
Have your attention for a moment.
Oh, look how young they
They're
are.
young.
Yeah.
Quiet! It is a tradition for me to make a little speech.
And it's a tradition for us to take a little nap.
Yeah. Yeah. Drums.
In control.
Yes.
In this hurdy brewski.
Mother always taught me never eat singing food.
The accounts. Do you know how much the firm is spending for this party?
He's a dead ringer for Michael Caine, isn't he?
Yeah.
Do you remember this meeting?
Do I?
Yes.
How'd you mess this one up?
Money.
Right.
Some years later.
Oh, please, do not show me that Christmas.
Christmas where they break up.
Another great set.
Yeah.
And matte paintings.
I love you, Bill.
You did once.
It's always nice to hear.
Right. I'm glad you used to love me. He didn't argue either, did he?
Spirit, show me no more. Why do you delight in torturing me?
Oh, he's just getting started.
These were the shadows of the things
I
happening.
can't look at it. But I also can't take my eyes off of it at the same time.
Leave me.
That is one puppet I hope it was destroyed, because that thing
Yeah.
has spirits in it. Great transition and
Yeah,
shot.
this
Look at
this
that.
is shot really well.
Oh, what was that? 2 o'clock. Oh, is it too early for breakfast? Yes.
Supper time.
Come in and know me better, man.
I'm not familiar with this Muppet.
No.
It must be a creation.
I mean, it looks a lot like the Ghost of Christmas Present from the stories.
Because he's the giant, right?
Yeah. At least he's a Muppet this time.
Yeah.
And not a possessed Victorian doll.
Yeah, yeah.
I am the ghost of Christmas present.
Looks like a Tolkien character.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that I am the ghost of Christmas present?
You did, yeah.
I'm a large, absent-minded spirit. Over 1,800 of my brothers have come before me.
1,800. Imagine the grocery bills.
Okay, he's lightening up a little bit.
Right.
You will understand. Oh,
So that's somebody in the suit, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Christmas morning.
Those are creepy
The
too.
creepy baby again, just
Yeah.
like in the last movie.
Yeah. I think Michael Caine's having fun.
Oh, for sure. I remember friends who used to say his nickname was in the 80s was Michael, don't send me the script, just send me the paycheck, Kane.
Yeah. When I was in school, the acting class that I took, the book we used was his book on acting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's impossible to read that book and not read it in his voice.
Of course, right, yeah.
It was so distracting. But very well written, very good advice.
Sure.
Do people play games at Christmas?
I love games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait then, is it an unwanted creature?
Often.
It's going to be Scrooge, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Then what?
Then what?
What?
It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yes.
How did you think people felt about you?
Yeah.
I hate this level of narcissism.
I know, right?
When I'm not in the room, the world is great.
Either that or just lack of self-awareness.
Complete lack of self-awareness.
I wish to see no more.
Yeah, if you treat people terribly, they're
It's
not gonna
amazing how the
like
people
you.
who treat you terribly don't say nice things about you behind your back.
Right?
Goose!
Who's that?
Mrs. Cratchit, of course.
Yes.
Piggy.
Roasted goose.
It smells so good, Mother.
It does, doesn't it?
Mother! I thought you said we couldn't eat the chestnuts until Father and Tiny Tim. I wasn't eating them. I was merely checking them to see if they were not burnt.
It's a chef's thing.
Of course you are, Bettina. Belinda!
Okay, so a mini Kermit is Tiny Tim.
Yeah. Yeah, got the cane.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Cratchy.
Cratchy. I think he got a little bit of a goose there
I think
himself.
so, yeah.
I landed on a flaming hot goose.
You have all the fun.
Yeah, Rizzo's like in a Saw movie or something,
Yeah,
isn't he?
right?
To Mr. Scrooge, you'll be very merry and happy this day, I have no doubt.
It's getting him.
Yeah. That was really sweet.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, the little napkin. Oh.
That is the future. My realm is the present.
Did he get older?
Spirit, do you grow old?
Yeah.
Yep. Because he's the present.
Yep.
My time upon this globe is very brief.
That's why we're 1,800 of them. Yeah.
You have changed me.
And now I leave you with the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
The scary one.
The very scary one, yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Got a fog machine.
A good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
I don't even think he talks.
You're on your own, folks. We'll meet you at the finale.
Okay. We'll see you there, Gonzo. It's almost like a, oh my gosh, what are they called in Lord of the Rings? Ring wraiths?
Oh, the ring wraiths, yeah.
Of what poor wretch do they speak?
Read the room, man.
Right.
They're calling him cheap and rich.
I got these collar buttons from his dresser.
They raided his house.
Let me see some tenderness connected with this world, or I'll be haunted by that terrible conversation forever.
Who do you think is going to miss you?
At this point, not a soul.
Seriously.
A place of joy and laughter. Thank you for bringing me here.
Does it look joyous?
No.
So quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, go in.
Oh, Mother, you're crying again. Oh, it's just the lamplight that hurts my eyes.
Oh.
Not Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
I picked a spot for Tim where he can see.
Oh, he just died.
Uh-huh.
It's a spot on the hill. And you can see the ducks on the river.
Oh.
Life is made up of meetings and partings. That is the way of it.
This is incredibly sad.
It really is.
There's something else that I must know. Is that not true?
The level of denial here that he thinks he's still alive is amazing.
Yeah.
Who was the wretched man whose death brought so much glee and happiness to others?
Who do you think?
Yeah. But I mean, you are going to die. Maybe be a nicer person before it happens.
Yeah. Can change the outcome a little bit.
Yeah.
A life can be made right.
It's true.
Please speak to me.
Nice. You're alive.
Yeah.
I'm home.
Yeah.
Time to fix it, homie.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. We're back.
Yeah.
Promised we would be.
Yeah, you did.
That was nice. Yeah.
Do you know the poultry shop in the next street?
Yes, sir, I do.
An intelligent lad. Buy it for me and I'll give you a shilling. No, I'll give you 5 shillings.
Wow!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
They're like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And soon he encountered 2 familiar faces. Goodness,
The heads
I
in the
don't
background.
know what to say. I just wish there was something we could give you.
Oh.
A gift? A gift for me?
Probably his first Christmas gift in forever.
Yeah. Like ever.
Yeah, that's true.
And a Merry Christmas.
Here's your turkey, Mr. Scrooge.
It's a surprise.
You said I could have the day off.
It's Christmas Day. You gave me the day off.
I, Ebenezer Scrooge. Bob Cratchit, I've had my fill of this.
And I have had my...
And therefore, I'm about to raise your salary.
Oh, and I am about to raise you right off the pavement.
Raise you right off the pavement.
Care to join us for a little turkey dinner on this fine Christmas day? Merry Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. You got some guests. Yeah. Hope somebody brought some sides.
Yeah.
And Tiny Tim, who did not die.
Nice.
Okay, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This would be a real pinch me moment.
Yeah, for sure.
To be on set to see this and be like, whoa.
Sorry, Mr. Dickens.
Oh, thanks. If you like this, you should read the book.
Nice.
Okay.
Can we have 3 ghosts go visit Elon Musk?
Or a few
in
other
a couple days.
wealthy
Yeah,
billionaires.
couple of our billionaire oligarchs.
Like I said, I wanted to see if Disney has always owned the Muppets. So I'm just going to look that up real fast while we finish up here.
They definitely did here because it was in like the original title sequence, like not added.
Yeah.
So at some point they did, but I don't recall that being a thing. Obviously they own them now. They're on. We're watching this on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So they definitely own the rights to the Muppets.
Slow internet. Sorry. I wonder if it was a situation where it was like they bought it.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Just like they bought out. I mean, they bought out a lot of entertainment properties. They bought 20th Century Fox, and
They did. Lucasfilm's owned by Disney now.
yeah. So yeah, they definitely they spent their money.
Okay, it's loading still. But no, I thought as far as like production details go, like this, the lighting, the cinematography, all the technical aspects of this film were perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
Here we go. Okay, so it took me to the 2011 movie.
When did Disney buy Muppets?
Muppets
2004.
Wow.
So it was pretty late.
Okay.
When was this movie made?
I'm looking up right now. So the Muppet movie is 79, obviously. That
Right.
was put out by... Okay. So I'm assuming that was just Henson Films because there's not a significant studio behind that one.
It looks like they officially bought it in 2004, but Jim Henson, prior to his death, had kind of started the transition in as early as 1989.
Okay.
So properties and negotiations and
This just says that Jim Henson Company until 2004, Muppet Studio, Walt Disney Company in 2004 going forward. This movie though came out in hold 92.
Okay, so this was after Jim Henson started working with them, so maybe there was like co-production before, like without actual ownership transfer.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This being 92, I think Henson passed in 90.
I'm not sure.
So this must be the first one without Henson, which is really sad to see.
Yeah, I mean they did put the in memoriam credit in it, so for sure.
It didn't feel like that early of a film. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was 2000s this whole time.
That was good.
I really loved it. Like I really did love that movie. I kind of want to go back and watch it again, especially on Christmas now.
Yeah, it's really good. Like there aren't many Christmas movies that I have in my repertoire. I have like 2. There are 2 Christmas movies I always love to watch. I love A Christmas Story
my favorite.
And It's a Wonderful Life.
Those are my 2
Those
favorites.
are my 2. There are others that I've seen that I don't really care for.
Sure.
None of them ended up on the poll because obviously we can only do movies that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
But like, I don't like Christmas Vacation. I've never liked that movie.
I like that one.
Everyone likes it.
I love Christmas Vacation.
I know it's a hot take, but between how corny it is and the simple fact that like now when I see it, it's like, wow, there's Chevy Chase and Randy Quaid, 2 of the worst human beings in Hollywood.
Well, I mean, like, you can have hot takes with that one because my hot take for that franchise is European is my favorite.
Okay, that is a hot take as well.
It's you know what I mean? Like
for me, it's the first one. I love the first one. I loved it when I was little. I will always love the first one.
I don't like it.
That's fair.
It's just one of those franchises. You know, it's whatever. But
it's if you like slapstick, big fun, and realism isn't really your thing in comedy, that's totally fine. It just didn't work for me.
Sure.
I saw it when I was a little kid, and I was like, that wouldn't happen, and that just locked in with me forever.
I think that's interesting though, because there's a conversation to be had about nostalgia in Christmas movies.
I agree.
Do you love A Christmas Story and It's a Wonderful Life because you watched them as a kid?
Maybe.
That's why. I mean, like that. I grew up watching.
I was older when I saw It's a Wonderful Life. Actually, I was in college before I ever. My family didn't do Christmas movies.
I watched,
which is why I haven't seen very many.
So I watched the first time I ever saw It's a Wonderful Life. I watched it alone because NBC did it at the end of the day,
Right,
very end of the late at night.
Sure.
Everyone was in bed. My siblings were sleeping, and I was in my room. It came on, and I was just watching it, and I cried. It was, it's so good.
It's beautiful.
Die Hard, if you want to consider it a Christmas movie or not. You don't think
I do not. I consider it a movie that takes place an action movie that takes place at Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie.
This is fun. This is a fun debate. In the comments, let us know. Die Hard, Christmas movie, not a Christmas movie.
People have been arguing about that for 20 years. Everyone's pretty entrenched. I say no. I say it's an action movie that took place, happened to be at Christmas, has nothing to do with Christmas. There's no reason it needed to be Christmas.
It's about a guy trying to get home for the holidays.
Sure. He fights with his wife before it all goes bad. He does get home for the holidays, and he blows it by telling his wife she doesn't love him enough.
That he saves her. Anyways, we've diverged.
I love it. It's not a Christmas movie to me. That's okay.
Home Alone, Christmas movie?
I don't like Home Alone.
Really?
Never liked Home Alone.
Okay.
Again, something I was a little kid thought it's too over the top for me.
Off the top row with the hot takes today.
Sorry.
No, I appreciate a hot take, man. I really do.
I've never seen any of the Home Alone movies after the first one because I didn't like the first one.
Not worth seeing.
Sure.
But I love this. This is why this is great. We have a difference of opinions, and people can share theirs, share yours.
Right.
Holidays around the corner.
If you think Die Hard is your favorite Christmas movie, I will respect that. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to go that far. It's a Christmas Story. It's a Wonderful Life. Those are the two that are the big two.
For me, those are my Christmas Story. It's a Wonderful Life. I really loved this a lot, though.
Yeah.
The only one I've seen, I saw the George C. Scott version. Like we watched it in like elementary school when like the teacher played it before Christmas break on when you wheeled in the VCR on the cart strapped to the television.
Yeah,
and it's like that's the only time I've seen it.
I think did Patrick Stewart do one?
I don't know. He might have done a later one, but I'm not sure.
I might be misremembering that because I feel like I could have seen. I saw that one, but
I just know about the George C. Scott and the Jim Carrey one. Obviously, besides this,
yeah, I've seen the George C. Scott one. Apparently, it was redone a few years ago as a Hulu miniseries. They made it like a dark version.
How would it be a miniseries? It's like a really short book.
It's like 3 or 4 episodes.
Well, you really have to be milking that. That's like Tolkien or what's his name? The Hobbit. Peter Jackson turning a short Hobbit book into 3 long movies.
I remember because I had just moved here and it was like a Hulu thing, and I think it was Stephen Knight who did it, and so it was like super grimy and I didn't watch it.
Story,
I didn't watch it. And I was like, whatever.
Sure.
So if you guys have seen that, let me know how it is. But yeah, this story will be done forever and ever and ever because public domain.
Yeah, public domain really helps. It's why Shakespeare gets turned into movies all the time because it's free.
Sure.
This was pretty charming. Obviously, it's a universal story. You and I couldn't watch it right now without thinking like, oh wait, aren't there people saying that we should stop paying for school lunches for poor children?
There are.
I was a little early on when Scrooge is like, just hurry up and die, poors, and I was like, wow. That seems really horrible, but those people exist right now.
Tale as old as time.
Yesterday there was a provision for funding pediatric cancer research. They got cut out of the federal budget proposal, and people are like, "Yeah, show those libtards." I was like, "These are just kids with cancer, man."
Right around Christmas time too.
Okay, you know what? To each his own.
Maybe they'll have 3 spirits come and visit them. We can only hope.
I'm sure there's some nuance to the whole "let's not research kids' cancer" that I'm missing. But regardless, this was a delightful film.
I'm still kind of floored by it. This is one that I'm going to watch again soon.
They really always get the music really well too, don't they?
It's a real work of art. You know what I mean? To have the set, the acting. I mean, the lighting, first of all, like that's fantastic.
Oh, also, sick Tiny Tim. They didn't have to go that hard, and they
did.
They really went hard on that. That
Muppet almost made me cry.
Yeah, I was getting a little welled up there on like Tiny Tim, who can't get too excited or his body starts breaking down
it's
on
a
him.
Muppet.
Yet he's trying to be really positive. And the thing is that's the story. You know that he's sick. He's going to die. All of that's been in Christmas Carol forever. Yeah. But it was still so hard to watch. It was really well done with the Muppets.
I love this. I'm going to watch it again, probably on Christmas.
I'll watch it again, not on Christmas, but because it's like 3 days from now. But I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
We'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.